Hello everyone, welcome back. As you know, I recently completed the Armadale Full, which was a 3-year journey. There's a highlight video linked below. So I was thinking to myself, well, what's next, right? And this is when I realized, hey, Race 3 is coming up really soon. I mean, no one knows the exact date yet, but I've been keeping track of the news. And believe it or not, it's a direct upgrade to the Armadale Full. And it just so happens I just got the Armadale Full, right? So I said, wow, I really want to do that. And I was there for the next release as well, the new GOTR Dungeon boss, and it was so much fun. There were hundreds of people in each world doing the boss. I can show you some videos later, but I want that experience again. And so I thought to myself, wait, why don't I make a series on preparing for Raid 3? And so here we are. In this series, I'm going to basically show you what I currently have and then what I want on my character before Raid 3. And it's really unique because it's an Ironman, actually an ultimate Ironman, right? So obviously I can't use the bank. I have to get everything myself, and I'm still missing a lot. But there's no way I'll get everything I want just because of RNG. But it's nice to see it's nice to series craft, to say, okay, I think this is most important, and I'll explain why, and we'll start grinding it. So before we start, I actually just want to give a message to every viewer out there. Guys, everyone can come to Race 3. You don't need a Dragon Warhammer. You don't need full Armadale. You don't need, XYZ gear to come. Just show up. I'm sure other than the quest requirements, everyone can do it, and you gotta come here and experience that MMO feeling of a new content being released. And who knows, maybe you'll actually find some new meta yourself. That's what I plan to do. I want to go in and really explore the boss and really have fun. A lot of burnout can happen because you say, oh no, I need that enchanted crystal seed because both are so strong, right? Crystal armor is so strong, it's good for everything. Well, you can spend like a year there, on and off, and not get the drop, and at that point you're wondering to yourself, like, what are you even doing? So this series, even though it's preparing for Race 3, if I get none of the items that I set out to get, I'm still gonna come and do it. So without much further ado, let's get into it. Bandals, General Grador. The first item that I will need, which is, in my opinion, the most important item that I still don't have, and one that I really want, is dropped by General Grador. And many of you probably already guessed, it is the Bandal's Hilt, which makes into the Bandal's God Sword. There it is, the Bandal's God Sword. The reason this item is super important to me is because it reduces defense and then eventually range and even magic with this special attack. It's needed for Corp, and I don't even have a Dragon Warhammer. I'll get into more details later. Let's go on let's go down the list. Next we have Corp. I can't do this without the BGS, so this is actually gated behind the BGS. It's just impossible to solo without it. But from Corp, there's obviously the sigil drops, which are great, but honestly I don't think I'll get any, which is okay, because what I really want from Corp actually is the Spirit Shield, specifically the Blessed Spirit Shield, because this is a huge upgrade on my current Best in Slot shield, which is just the Dragon Square. The Dragon Square is great because it has no range negative bonuses, but so does the Blessed Spirit Shield. It has higher crush and even a prayer bonus. Really nice, right? And now, once I get this shield, or even if I don't get it, I will go to Chamber Xerix. I've been practicing a little bit of solo. It's hard, but I think I can do it. Probably like scuffed. But in Chambers, there are actually 2 items I really want. And surprise, surprise, it's not the Twisted Bow. I actually don't want the Twisted Bow. I'm a crossbow kind of guy. But anyways, the first item is obviously the Dex Scroll. I still don't have Dex. This is just a huge DPS boost, even a defense boost. I actually love defense. DPS is important, but so is defense. I'm one of those guys. And I really want this scroll because it's also permanent unlock. If I wipe, I don't lose this prayer. Like, this is something I should have gotten ages ago for the other grind. Next is the Buckler. Like I said, I'm a crossbow guy. I have the Armadale crossbow, and this Buckler will just make the Armadale crossbow even better. This is a no-brainer, but if I don't get this, it's fine. I think from Chambers, if I get Dex, I'm very happy. So let's move on to the next item, which actually comes from Slayer. So I don't have a very high Slayer. I mean, it's all perspective. I currently have 91 Slayer, just enough for Serb. But honestly, I should have gotten like 95 Slayer before I did all the other stuff. That's what, you know, the, I guess, quote unquote correct way to do it. But in any case, I actually do want the Prim boots. The reason being, the Prim boots is a pretty good all-in-one boots. It has some negative stats like range and magic, but mostly it's fine. It has good defense, strings, and melee is really like top end, you know. So this is what I want from Serb. It is a 1 in 500 drop rate, but I'll try to get it. If I don't, it's fine. I'll just go in with Brimstone boots or Dragon boots. The other thing from Slayer is Brews. Now this one's huge. When I did Next, I used up all my brew doses. If you've ever done Next, you know how Next literally eats brews. So from Slayer, I'll be getting Toflax seeds to make brews. This one is kind of passive, but it is important if I want to do raid 3. From Next, we were just talking about her. I think I'm currently rank 6 on Next actually, and I still don't have anything to show for it, but that's okay. I do want to do Next because she dropped brews. It's like a win-win. There's a method I'm doing where I gain brews, but it's slower kills. But anyways, the drop I want from her is obviously the ZCB, the Jar crossbow. It is best in slot. It's not like super important. Like it's not even more important than Prims, I think. Also, it's super hard to get. I also threw away all my shards, but that's another story. So I do want this if I can get it, but this is like lower down the list. And obviously, Next also will drop the Torval armor, which is just good melee armor. But this is like a far-fetched goal. If I can just get BGS before raid 3, I'm honestly happy. But everything else is there for your viewing pleasure and for this series to have content. So, yep. So speaking of rank 6 Next, which is like 1800 kills on the Ultimate Ironman high score, I'm no longer dry. I finally got it. I got Van Braces. This is good. I know it's not the ZCB, but this is best in slot range gloves. I'm gonna use this for actually Bandol's next raid 3 and even Chamber of Xeric. So this was a really good job. I am super happy. I'm no longer dry here, and life is good. In closing, I want to invite everyone to come and, you know, just come to my channel. I stream all weekdays, and just come and chat. I want to talk about raid 3 gear. You know, there's some really interesting stuff like that blowpipe magic wand. It's basically a blowpipe, right? It's so cool. And yeah, like show up and let's be friends. I want to not be a lonely Iron Man. Bye.